What if I told you that everything you've ever wanted, success, peace, purpose, is already within your control? Sounds crazy, right? But it's the truth. You don't need to wait for the perfect timing. You don't need more resources, more followers, or more validation. What you need is already between your ears, your mindset. Right now, you're holding the single most powerful weapon that can shape your future. Not money, not connections, not talent. It's your ability to control your thoughts, shift your perspective, and decide who you become. Most people never realize this. They chase change on the outside without ever transforming what's inside. They don't fail because they're not capable. They fail because they never reprogram the thinking that drives their actions. Mindset isn't just part of success. It is success. Until you master that, nothing else sticks. Nothing else works. This isn't hype. This is truth. And it's time you owned it. Think of your mind like a computer. Everything you experience, your habits, your beliefs, your reactions, is running on a program. And guess what? You're the coder. If your mindset is full of fear, doubt, and negativity, then every choice you make will be filtered through limitation. You'll hesitate. You'll procrastinate. You'll settle. But if your mindset is wired for growth, resilience, and confidence, then you'll push through. You'll show up. You'll evolve. Most people don't even realize the software they're running is outdated. They're operating on beliefs they picked up as kids. They're driven by voices that aren't even theirs. And yet, they wonder why they feel stuck. But here's the truth. You can't live a winner's life with a loser's mindset. You can't expect high performance when you're still running mental code from your past failures. The good news, you can reprogram it. Starting today. When you learn to master your inner world, the outer world starts to shift with it. It's not magic, it's alignment. What's in your head becomes what's in your hands. And that is why mindset is everything. Let's get real for a second. There's a voice in your head that tells you you're not good enough. You'll probably fail. Why even try? And here's what you need to understand. That voice is lying. It's not the voice of truth. It's the voice of fear. It's the echo of past mistakes, old wounds and insecurities you never asked for but still carry. The problem? Most people believe that voice. They think it's reality. They let it guide their decisions, shape their confidence, and limit their potential. But you don't have to. You can choose to challenge it. You can choose a different narrative. Because every time you hear that voice whisper doubt, that's not a sign to stop. It's a signal to push harder. You don't silence fear by running from it. You silence it by proving it wrong. And the only way to do that is with action fueled by belief. Not belief in perfection, not belief in instant success, but belief in your ability to grow. You are not your thoughts. You are the one who can change them. Nobody likes pain. Nobody wakes up saying, "I hope today hurts." But here's the truth they don't teach you in school. Pain is not your enemy. It's your greatest teacher. Pain is what pushes you to grow. It forces you to face your limits, break your patterns, and level up. Without discomfort, there's no evolution. Without failure, there's no wisdom. Without setbacks, there's no strength. Think about it. Every breakthrough in your life has probably come right after a breakdown. That heartbreak, that rejection, that loss, it felt like the end. But it was actually the beginning. You don't grow when things are easy. You grow when things are hard. The challenge is not avoiding pain, it's using it. Let it build your character, not your excuses. Let it sharpen your vision, not cloud your purpose. Let it fuel you, not break you. Pain shows you what matters. It shows you where you're weak, and it gives you the chance to become someone stronger. Motivation is powerful, but it's also fleeting. 1 minute you're hyped, the next you're scrolling aimlessly, wondering where your energy went. That's because motivation is a feeling, and feelings change. If you build your life on motivation alone, you'll always be chasing momentum. You'll start strong, then crash when the mood fades. That's why winners don't rely on feelings. They rely on discipline. Discipline shows up when motivation disappears. Discipline does the work when you don't feel like it. Discipline doesn't care if it's raining, if you're tired, or if nobody's watching. It shows up anyway. And here's the truth. Every dream you have requires a level of consistency that motivation can't maintain. But discipline? Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to go. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting to feel inspired. Start showing up no matter what. Because the secret isn't doing big things once. It's doing small things repeatedly, with purpose and intention, even on the days you'd rather quit. That's how you build a life that lasts. That's how you transform your mindset from hype to habit. You can have the strongest mindset in the world, but if you surround yourself with negativity, laziness, or small thinking, it will pull you down. Your environment is either fueling your growth or feeding your failure. And here's the part most people miss. Your environment isn't just where you live, it's what you consume, who you talk to, what you watch, and what you tolerate. You can't build a champion mindset while hanging around people who constantly complain. You can't develop clarity when your feed is full of distractions. You can't grow if you're stuck in spaces that celebrate comfort over challenge. Protect your peace, guard your focus, curate your circle. Be around people who remind you of your potential, not your past. Listen to voices that call you higher, not those who echo your fears. Feed your mind with content that makes you think, makes you move, makes you believe. Because you become what you're around. You rise or fall to the standards of your surroundings. So ask yourself, is your environment building you or breaking you? If you want to change your life, start by changing your atmosphere. You can't create a new life with the same old identity. Let that sink in. Most people try to change their habits, change their schedule, change their goals, without ever changing the way they see themselves. If you still believe you're average, you'll act average. If you still see yourself as undisciplined, unworthy, or just not that type of person, you'll unconsciously prove yourself right. Why? Because identity drives behavior, and the world will always reflect back the person you think you are. So here's the mindset shift. Stop chasing outcomes. Start becoming the kind of person who naturally creates them. Don't say, I want to get fit. Say, I am someone who trains daily. Don't say, I want to build a business. Say, I am a creator, a leader, a builder. This isn't about pretending. It's about deciding. Your transformation starts the moment you stop acting like the old you and start making decisions like the version of you who's already arrived. You don't wait to feel confident. You become confident through repetition, through alignment, through action. When your mindset evolves, your identity upgrades, and everything around you rises to meet it. If there's one truth you take away today, let it be this. Mindset is the master key to your entire life. It unlocks doors that talent, education, and opportunity alone can't. It's the difference between giving up and pushing forward, between dreaming and doing, between staying stuck and breaking free. No matter what your goals are, health, wealth, relationships, or happiness, none of it is possible without the mindset to support it. Your mindset shapes your thoughts shape your habits shape your results, and your results shape your destiny. So what kind of mindset are you choosing? A mindset that sees obstacles as endings, or one that sees them as launch pads? A mindset that focuses on fear, or one that focuses on faith in yourself? A mindset that waits for permission, or one that takes action? The power is in your hands. The battle is in your head. Your victory starts now. Make no mistake, mindset isn't everything because it's a tool. Mindset is everything because it's the foundation of every success story ever told. So build your foundation strong. Feed your mind with the right beliefs. Guard your thoughts like your life depends on it, because it does. Your future self is counting on you, and it all begins with this simple truth. Mindset is everything.